Hey, how's it going, team? Moose Cannon sent me this VOD from your guys' stuff this past week. Look like you guys are playing on Alterac Pass. Looks like we also went triple frontline, kind of two bruisers and a blaze tank. I like it. Looks pretty good. Where's our tank? All right, we'll call this the tank for now. Okay. Everything load properly? Oh no, I don't think it gave the right. Man, old patch. Unfortunate. Okay. AFK Moose to start. So Alterac Pass, some high-level things to kind of as we start out here. Obviously, this is a really deep burrow. Hopefully you don't get punished for that. Yeah. Save your burrow. Like, I know it's kind of weird, because like early game you don't necessarily need your burrow for anything. But like, feel free to save it. Use it for something useful. Whether it be to just last second catch a wave of soak, or start one lane and dig to the other for a favorable matchup, or save it for a camp invade. Something useful. This early dig doesn't do you anything. Like, you didn't provide any like special vision. It wasn't like we're worried about them backdooring something with Sylvanas. So, unfortunate. So we die there. Lose our bear. We lose 2D as well. Oh wow, he's got a counter kill. We get 2? Wow. That was some crazy feeding. Good job living 2D. Good healing. Good peels, Moose. Okay. So it looks like you guys are playing this one kind of like a 1-3-1, which is really good because you guys have effectively 2 offlaners. And so this map, from Cavalier Guest and everyone else talks about how the majority of this map is won through the middle camp, right? This null camp here. So it's like you're going to win or lose the game based on that camp. So you want to make sure that that camp is being taken on cooldown, and the fact that you guys have 2 solo laners means that you will probably be able to take that camp more frequently than they will. Their best camp clearer is going to be Phoenix, because Artanis didn't take camps. He took smacks for late game damage. Look at you, you guys are on that camp already. So you're going to be ahead on this camp. You've got amazing wave clear already. I said even with Blaze, even with the tank version. Not exactly a tank version. You took the purple one, which is cooldown rate. Which more stuns, more better, I guess. I don't think as main tank I take the purple one anymore. Nice kill, Core. Way to pull Artie into your keep, or your towers. Oh, just barely missed that stun there. So, good job. Yeah, like early game, you guys are doing great. You're winning. Oh my gosh. Make sure you oil first. That's twice. Throw that oil. If you oil first, you will land more of your stuns. Just because they'll be slowed and you have the trajectory to hit them. And your oil range is huge, right? Like if you... Will it show me your W range? No, it won't show me in this version. But yeah, your oil range is huge. Oh, the low blow. You guys are really starting off dominant this game. They haven't even done their camp yet. You got the whole wall already. Okay. So maybe this is why you had me review the game, is you guys didn't know what to do with a pivot once you guys had won so hard. It looks like we went to go gank Artie. Artie didn't die. It's okay. We took a lot of damage there in Harkin, though. Harkin's going home. We have the global. Okay, they did their camp. Are we answering the camp, or are we fighting for the objective? We're doing our camp on timer. Oh, Trench overextends and dies here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you yourself don't need to be out that far. So, our death means that they get the channel. Yeah, essentially death means they get channel. Because we need to slow down this camp. This camp's going to do more damage than that will. But we need to be ready to engage. So are we clearing the camp first? Okay, so if we clear the camp first, we have to probably Dahaka dig in and start that engage right now. Here we go. We're probably too late. Trench isn't in position to help either. They're going to get this objective. Yeah. So this one... So this is hard. So because Trench died here, it meant that we didn't have one body to match here. And so Trench is our stall. And this Trench and Blaze are our stall, I should say. Because Bear can stall, and then you've got Oil long-range stall. So with those two things being our stalls, and Trench was already dead, we potentially needed to have Dahaka sitting mid, catching this, and slowing down the null camp. So that way we can actually stall this channel. Because there was nobody here. Like, it was like just a Tassadar and a Aganis. So it was something that was actually defeatable. Like, it was easily to poke with the fire from long range, the oil and fire. So that's painful. Because this objective isn't amazing, but it's strong enough that it will get value. So I think Blaze needed to come here once Trench died, because you don't have your stall anymore. Especially if the plan is to take this camp. If we don't want the camp, right, we could have forced. Because we could have had Dahaka still dig in while they still had Artanis top. And we could have forced this engage 2v5 or 2v4. Right, because we saw they were channeling, so Dahaka could have dug in here, Blaze would have came from here, and then you would have had the other two here, and you would have got kind of like a pincer, and been able to hopefully at least kill the Tassadar, reclaim your objective, and then choose to do the same thing. Choose again to take the camp, choose to clear theirs, choose to take, right? Like, you get more options. But what we did is we played for long-term value by taking this camp, which I think is correct. You want to take this camp on timer because it gives you the most value, but we can't just give the objective for free, and we just came in too late to be able to try and defend that as 5. So that's painful. So they get the objective. Looks like we're not going to get a kill. Trench is almost dead. Wall saves. Trench dies again. Overextended. Get a kill. Harkin's dead. Okay, let's rewatch that team fight, because I was too busy talking about mistakes going into it. Okay. Didn't Trench just die? How is Trench below 50% health? Okay. Let's go to Trench POV for a sec. Okay. We need to be touching this. Yeah, like, your walking and your bear doesn't make sense to me, Trench. Like, you need to have, if we're engaging here with bear stun wasn't used. If you were looking to get over here, like, your body needs to move. Like, and the bear stun didn't even connect, or if it did connect, it just, like, re-stunned something that was already stunned on the Mal'Ganis. So, like, here, a call needed to be made if we're playing for the objective or we're playing for the mid. Because, like, you can't come here and then go up, because you're just never going to be able to get there. You didn't mount up in between the two. You attack the Tassadar. Like, we're just too split. Look where our team is. Right? You've got 4 players here and you and Bear here. Like, you're just going to get collapsed on, especially if the Phoenix can blink. Which, if you can see here, he doesn't even need to, because you're being slowed from the Artanis. Yeah, that Phoenix almost solos you. Looks like the bear stun was up. Oh, no, it wasn't. That's right. Dang, that's what I was supposed to be looking for. I was looking to see where the stun went, because I felt like you could have stunned that Phoenix. Okay, right here. What are you stunning? Stuns used on Mal'Ganis to try and interrupt the channel. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's just a mess. Okay, so Trench is about to die. Core attempts to land a tongue. Trench lives. Alright, let's go back. Let's look at, go back to Moose point of view. Moose is playing for his life. Heal gets spread. We don't get a kill as Trench dies bottom. Core and Hark work together and get a kill here. Like, look at, we're fighting really deep. We got 2 low, and we're still fighting pretty deep. Phoenix has got full shields. This is AA TAS, and he's getting free AAs. So there's nothing you can do there. And I think, unfortunately, Stugoff dies too. Yep. Core dies too. Oh my goodness. All right. Number one thing, you guys got to choose what your goal is. Because if you wanted to stall this objective, you needed someone to stall. Like, when I look at your composition, you guys get value because you brought two offlaners that can clear the lanes, which means you can stall for a long time. And then we just didn't stall, right? And so since we didn't stall, they got lots of value on us. And then we came to the fight late. And then despite coming to the fight late, we didn't fight together. Like, we had 3 people hitting one target over here, and then we had 4 of them collapsing on us. We engaged deep. Moose came in, it would look like half health. Did you come in? You came in with half health too? So Moose comes in with half health, half mana. Right? Like, yeah. The CC for Melganis was just too good. The fact that all the damage we did just got removed by the Brightwing heal. Moose is getting chunked. Core's getting chunked. Harkin's trying to hit what he can, but there's not tons to hit. This is AA Vola too. Okay. See, that was a weird engagement there. He was backing out thinking he needed to tumble. That's unfortunate. Almost had the tumble up again. So, if our game plan is to be beefy body and fight for a long duration of time, we didn't start with the stall, which is where we, have the best, is being able to fight over a long duration of time, right? Keep Vola alive, 3 beefy bodies. So you guys become more of an objective-based comp, macro/objective, right? You're macroing all the lanes, so that way you can fight over the objective as a death ball, right? So macro/objective is how you're winning this game. So let's see if we can clean it up and play towards our win condition throughout this game. Okay, so we got to recover. What's funny is that the 2 mid, right? We took both things mid, right? We almost got their mid building, no objective. That's how strong these stupid camps are. So, good job taking the buildings on time. Okay. We're down here. So, we've sent... It's good peel, good stun. You're going to get saved. Right wing. Oh my gosh, he dives underneath. That's not allowed. Good job. That's illegal. Just missed the stun. Did you oil again? Oh, you went for it. You missed the target. Okay. The oil was down that time. Definitely any stuns to punish them being underneath your tower is huge. Okay, you saved the building. Good job, guys. We lost top. I'm not sure how long Corv got there. So this is the one thing that is weird about your comp, is that your wave clear, when you lose, is not amazing. Your best wave clears when you lose are Blaze and Rexar. They're the safest ones that can clear from range. So that will be it'll be just a weakness. It's not the end of the world. It's kind of like when you're defending on Spider Queen, you can't always save them all. So, not bad. Okay, we have 10s. They're looking to finish off what they started bottom, which they get. Okay, this looks like a great opportunity. Do we have dig? We've hit 10s. Oil missed. Is this spinny spin? I don't know if I like spinny spin. Doesn't polymorph just instant cancel your spin? Wow. Let's try that again. Okay. We have 10s. Okay, if we're looking to engage, who's the first engage on our team? To me, it's either Boars, Tongue, or Stun. If you had Stun here, Harkin, right? That's like a 3-4-man stun. They dive on you because you're showing first. Oh, you got swapped. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't know if I still like spinny spin. That's okay. So then the bear tries to come out and stun. Dahaka hasn't dug in yet. You're pretty much already dead. Polymorph lands on Stukov, so there's no heal coming for you. Yeah, you just die before you get a chance. And then 2D's out of position trying to help you. We're trying to kill Morganis. Alright, this is just a botched team fight. Like, Korsov finally did make it, but I don't think Dahaka can do anything. This tongue missed. It's a cool-looking animation. So 2D dies here, too. Yep. And then we don't have this... Oop, we don't have the tongue for... Oh, we hit the ISO, though. Nice ISO. What? We're so split. Oh, my goodness, guys. Ah, no! And Core dies, too. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. We're not fighting long, sustained, you know, beefy body fights. It doesn't help that, like, the one person that can't die is the person that did die there. So, our potential +1 numbers engage wasn't even plus numbers. And then we used a lot of resources on Morganis, who took the stupid life swap thing. So, unless somebody is specifically saving stuns for this life swap thing, right, like, that's going to get even more value. And what sucks is that he can use this on the bear. I don't know if he did that in this fight, but he can use it on the bear and get full health if he needs to. So, yeah, that was just a bad fight, I think. Just a little overextended, a little overzealous. I think you saw it. Everyone on the team obviously saw it or called for it because we were engaging, but that was just too deep to be first, especially as the solo DPS. Alright, I think we're still good, though. Okay, so we're cleaning up. We're doing camps. They're probably on the bottom boss because they haven't shown in a while. There they go. Watch out for a camp invade. There they are. Oh, no. Okay, I don't know. I called it. They might be coming. Let's see. Oh, this took longer than I thought at my ×2 speed. Oh, Harkin walked into it. Oh, no. Yeah, this is painful. I think as soon as boss got taken, we need to be worried about anything on the south side of the map, right? Like, anything past this boundary line is in danger. So we can't, especially without vision. I can back up real quick. Is there any way that Core could have known? Stupid mouse. No, Core couldn't have Core couldn't have known. Core just went straight to... Yep. Nope, that's unfortunate. That's just the Phoenix burst, huh? Half health, and it feels like it was just Morganis. Just deleted. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing else we can do here, really. It was a good attempt. Laser in the choke, that's going to hurt. Bunker wasn't really for anyone. Bunker gets you killed. Did you run in here thinking that you were going to bunker for someone? Like, these guys barely... Oh, Trench doesn't get out of the laser. Oh, Trench. Trench doesn't get out of the laser. I don't know who this bunker's for. I think you had plenty of health. The Brightwing Cleanse was really good. Kept him out of the silence. You already popped your D. You popped your #1, which reduces cooldowns, right? That's what you took? Get your cooldowns back faster, and then immediately went into the bunker. That pretty much killed you, and then you exited. Your #1 didn't go off, actually. You popped this #1 really late. If you were planning on using it for anything specific there. And then you got slept before you could pop your E. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The death ball is real. That was unlucky. I don't know. Like, of course you get hooked, of course you get swapped, but like that was just unlucky. And then 2D dies. Oh, 2D's gonna live. Okay. Oh, that swap almost landed again. Alright, let's get rid of all the camera cares for a second. Okay. 11-13. Still in this game. This boss doesn't win. Okay, they left, so we need to watch out for the backside here. Whoa, this is a bad rotation from Marty. Okay. So once again, what do? We're down, so we want XP. If we want XP, we need to have split soak happening, and we need to have the long, drawn-out fight over the point, right? Like, use our triple body to out-sustain them. Okay, we're giving them, again, the channel for free. Who's our poke in this comp? To me, Moose can poke from here. If you've never done it before, this is why Blaze is picked here. You can oil from over the wall and burn it. And it gives you vision, and it does damage. So you've got 2 charges of the ability to poke the objective at all angles, right? And you can do it from here in a safe position. So that's one of your pokes, and then Trench's Bear is the other poke, right? And then Stukov has a poke, right? You really don't want to use Silence because you're going to need it for something else, but if it's a last-ditch effort to make sure someone else gets in position, you guys have pokes. The one person that can't poke is Vala, right? Vala cannot poke, because if Vala gets collapsed on, it's over. So, but we essentially gave them the channel for free. I don't know if the call was we need 13s first. Okay, so now we're forcing a fight. And we're not able to stop the objective, right? So this is a lose-lose fight. Like, we needed to either... The way that core was positioned, it looked like we were looking for a flank or trying to fight at the objective. And then where everyone else is positioned, we're looking for a fight on the front line. And now this laser hits 5. Okay. We drop bunker as soon as it is available to save anyone that's in need. Misha dies. Right wing didn't die. Oh my goodness. Core's trying to live. Laser still chasing. Laser got tons of value. Core dies, and they win the objective. No, that was a bait. I don't think... Oh my goodness. That was lucky. That was a great silence from 2D. Okay, so again, we just tapped and you used your home. You don't need to do both. So, wasted a tap. Oh no, Harkin got swapped. Does Harkin die here? Oh my goodness. If Harkin didn't get swapped, like the amount of damage we could have put into Artie here, man, I think you guys probably would have had a kill there. That was a good play, 2D. Okay, we're still not out of this yet. We can recover. We need to take a favorable team fight here soon. 13-15. We honestly... So at this point, now that we hit 13s, we want to ignore this bottom lane. If it does core damage, it's core damage. We don't care. We need to not lose any more structures. If you lose 2 structures, then the core becomes truly vulnerable. So we need to look for something else. We need to look for the defend, a 5-man defend mid. Okay, we're getting stunned. We're engaging. They're 5. We're not. This is dangerous. He tried to sleep through the wall. He just didn't get it off. Rexar's not coming. This is really dangerous. Okay, now Rexar's here. Okay, you need to micro your bear better, Trench. Your bears should never be behind you. Like, your bear actually moves faster by running to you. Like, if you use the Alt-D running away command. So make sure that you're putting your bear forward. If you know you're going to run somewhere, that bear needs to be leading the charge. Because let's swap positions for you and your bear for a second. If your bear was here, there's a stun right here under the tower, and then here comes the rooting boars. Rah, 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 and it slows them. It hits all 5 of them, slowing them. And then you got the stunning bear, right? Work on swapping those positions. The bear needs to go first. If you don't know where you're supposed to go, the bear needs to go. Core gets swapped. There we get the kill. Tongue lands. Damage. Damage. Oh, we didn't have the follow-up there. Piggies came out a little late. Moose is going to live. Nice bunker. 2 in the bunker. You have stun. No stun. Alright. Good job. We lived. We defended. We're happy. Okay, what do we do with it? Wait, we're still fighting? What happened there? We got our kill. We got our defense. Moose has to go home. We have no health. There's no reason to be up here, Core. Right? The first thing that should click in your mind, I'm the offlaner, where's the next biggest thing a soak to do? Right? Your brain should pretty much be like, soak detected. Right? Or soak detected. Like, this is not safe. We just had their whole team walk away from here. So, and then you have dig up. Yeah, as soon as this fight was done, you could have just dug here. Boop! And gotten the soak. Then the swap hits you and makes it in the polymorph and you're dead. Good attempt, Tootie. Okay, that death means they get this camp. Oh, we're going to try and fight for it? No, we don't. Yep. Nice root combo. Oh my gosh, Harkin, you're taking all this damage. Oh, no. Alright. This doesn't go very long, so we'll back up. Well, we'll go back and look at this real quick. Okay. If we do want to invade and fight on this camp, let's look at how we do this. Right? Moose is in, which is fine. We're battling for the camp. The DPS can only stand pretty much where Harkin is, right? Like, Harkin can't help you from any other angle here. So Harkin's doing what he can to try and hit on the camp, because we've decided we're fighting on the camp. Trench must be having positioning errors with the minimap or something, because he went this way and then he went this way. Okay, laser on the camp means Moose can't stand on the camp. Harkin sees the camp is almost being capped, and barrel rolls onto the camp. Or walked up to the camp. You shouldn't be here. If you can't get the camp, we can't get it. Like, if anything, a target needs to be called here. And either we need to be going for this free AAing TAS, right? Or we need to be getting the bear on here sooner so that way Moose can attack here. Because, like, Moose is literally just taking free damage standing here. The bear stun's good. Harkin's just dying from AA fully juiced TAS. Yeah. Sure, we trade, but, like, that was our camp that they just took as well. Like, we didn't have to fight for this camp. We could have easily cleared it safely with all of our people in position. Instead, we overextended and had one person dying here. Our only sole DPS is getting chunked by a Tassadar. Support's trying to make a play on both by getting a heal and silence, and then we just couldn't get the bear in position to help on either side. And then Moose dies too. So we lose 2. Yeah, we lost 2 for a camp that we probably could have just 4-man defended right here and been in open space and been just fine. We could have 5-man defended because Dahaka's now up. Instead, they get the building for free. Alright, so they're going top boss. What do we do? Alright, we gotta get 16s. So it seems like everyone's going for the free soak. Potentially overcommitting for soak. We're getting free soak mid here too. We see one top. So we're taking bottom boss. Sure, we can counter bosses just to take it off the map. Invades haven't worked very well for us, so I can understand not wanting to invade. Okay. So now that we've traded bosses, what's the call? Just a question for anyone watching. What's the call? If we do nothing, does their boss get our building? If we do nothing, does their boss get our building and the keep? Or and the core? At this point, we're so far behind, we have to take the 5-on-5. Right? So we have 50 seconds to get a winning fight. So if Dahak is coming back here to soft clear, so that way the boss doesn't hit core, I think that's fine. But we need to be ready as 5 to stall. Right? Not hard engage, stall. They're most likely also here. Right? There comes Tassadar. Because they're so far ahead that they don't need to send everybody to go straight to the objective. So, let's see what they do. See what you do. So Tass is still pushing, so we sent 2 home, 3 home, 4 home. We sent everybody home. Okay. They're answering boss as well, so it ended up being alright. Hargan's just running away because the laser hurts. So they're starting to channel the objective right now. Is there a Phoenix right here? Nobody checked that? I like saw it just briefly on the minimap, the little blue siphon. Watch. Hold on, make sure that was in vision. Okay, we all went back. We're all hitting boss, hitting boss, hitting boss. Okay. Right there. You saw the blue of the blaze. Like somebody, one of you 3, had to have seen that blue, not just me. Like I'm watching it from the replay and I saw it. The Phoenix is there. He's taking your camp. They're so split. Are we engaging or are we clearing? Core, what's up here? Core's clearing. Okay, now Core's digging in. Core's digging in deep. Okay. In my opinion, if we're forcing the fight, this dig happens as soon as we're engaging. As soon as that first stall happens, you dig. Don't wait on this one. Right? We have to force that fight. And the fact that, like, the dig happens so, quote-unquote, late, like, it's still a good dig. It's just one of those things where it's like a reactive dig versus a proactive dig, and I think this one needed to be proactive. So right here, as soon as Moose calls I'm engaging on this Artanis, I need the dig. Like, if you were alive and could get right here, right? Like, if you're here, Core, these 2 don't get out. We tongue the Tass. Do we kill the Tass? We're split on our targets. Laser disrupts us again. I'm not sure why we bunkered here again. Was this a bunker body block? Yeah, our all-in attempt has failed, and people are split. Core's trying to run. We're trying to run. Bear's trying to run. We're fighting. We're not fighting. We're worried about Core, question mark. We're... Like, Harkin's over here on Core. We're still fighting. Dahaka's bottom. We're just a mess. Yep, this is the game. It's just a... Oh! Oh! Blaze dies. Okay, I just want to check the bunker real quick. Yeah, that was just a mess. That was very sloppy. And then I also want to look at talents. Because I just saw talent completion I don't understand. Okay. Like I said, I wanted that dig in earlier. It's just nitpicky things. Okay. We don't have burst. Look at our team. We don't have burst. We want long, sustained fights. We want to be pushing them off the point and fighting as a team and using our bodies to push them off. Right? The most burst we have would be, you know, AAs from Vala while something is locked, CC'd locked down for 4 seconds. Right? Between a silence, a stun, a tongue, a stun. Like, that's our burst. Even that burst is like 5 seconds. Right? So we don't have burst. So poking here and stalling here is fine. Even this ult isn't burst, right? 117 damage per hit. How many hits does it cast? Yeah, whatever. Same thing. If you had a stun here instead, you could be auto-attacking while this is happening, right? Because you can't auto-attack while you're strafing. Right? It doesn't do your auto-attack damage. You're literally stopping. Your whole build is AA, and you are stopping to. You're no longer AAing for, what is this, 4 seconds. Right? If this was a stun, they're all stunned in the silence pool. Then the boars keep them in the silence pool longer. This is a bad bunker. I'm not sure what you were trying to do here. If this is a body block attempt, like with this, like, it's awkward. Like, sure, it brought him into the choke here, but, like, now you don't have your defensive tool, and your defensive tool isn't here for your teammate that needs it, and the person that needs the defensive tool the most on your team is going to be yourself and the Vala. The fact that Phoenix was over here the entire time also was painful. At this point here, we need to be calling either full retreat or tap and re-engage, right? Because the objective hasn't been captured yet, right? Right? The objective hasn't been captured yet. So, like, we're fighting right now, technically over nothing. This is technically over nothing. We're not 5. So we don't have to be here. Like, this is a good silence, and then you're re-engaging because you see that he's low on the silence, but you have no damage, right? We've got Vala over here who already thinks the fight's over. We've got Core going home because Core needs to live and get resources. We overextend, and then we end up getting killed. Argan comes back to try and help. Argan can't really do much besides just pew-pew. Again, if you had a stun. Why can't I move my camera? There we go. Then Core dies, Bear dies, Vala dies. Yeah. They didn't even channel the objective. Right? We succeeded in our goal, installing. Then we tried to force a fight after we no longer had an advantage and used our buttons. And instead of stalling, which is what our team strength is, right? Being beefy, stalling, taking long fights, we, like, re-engaged hard. And then they blew us up. So, yeah, this one was rough. Let's look at some talents real quick. So, I don't like Stimpak here. I don't think it got you anything. I don't know if you thought you needed it for something specific in this matchup, but I don't think it got you any value. Oils. So you reduced attack speed because they had AA tasks and AA. Yep, I agree. Bunker's good. Okay. So increases ignited oil spill damage by 45%. What does that do for you? Like what? So I have to do my math. Right? I have to do my math. But my first thought is that this talent is bad every time. The reason I need to do the math is because I need to understand how much additional burn damage are you getting from the 2.5 seconds, right? It increases oil spill's ignite duration. So the ignite duration, right? So if you read this talent, so you throw the oil on the ground, right? And it lasts for 5 seconds. If it's ignited, they are ignited for 2.5 seconds. And once it's ignited, it doesn't slow them, but does damage, and it heals you, right? Okay. Your other talent reduces the cooldown of oil spill by 0.75 and makes it bigger. Okay. Killing Grill increases ignited oil spill damage by 45%. You know how much damage that oil is doing? 31. Yes, every 0.3 seconds, so 90 damage a second if they're standing in the oil. So it's not for damage, right? Even if you increase the duration by 2.5 seconds. Okay, so you have a fiery zone that lasts for 5 seconds. But for what? And it only does that after you've hit 30 people. This talent is just bad. Yeah. I could see it. I could see it if you were playing like some sort of stall poke thing where you're truly poking. But like we didn't play that way. This one here, at least when it's on fire, they're still slowed, right? And they take bonus damage from your auto attacks, right? That's not great. I have a hard time saying, but Jet Propulsion isn't the right one. That's just free damage. It's a Kael'thas Flame Strike. It's free damage. So, I don't know. We can talk about this one offline, but I think this is wrong. I think it should be Jet Propulsion. Then yeah, you needed armor. You went in, you almost died. This doesn't help. Like, this won't save you. They have no spell damage, so this is the one. Let's see any other talents. All AAs, Hot Pursuit. Like I said, I don't like this because you're not auto-attacking while you're strafing. I'd have to do some more research, but to me, this should be stun, right? Because if you need to peel for a teammate, or you need to get out yourself, or be the follow-up CC, so you can AA longer, you stop AAing when you're in strafe. Took Gloom. Were you dying to spells? Right? Q from Tassadar. Q from Phoenix. I guess it's about 50-50. Consume all hatred, gain 5. Yeah, I guess if you use it correctly, it's fine. I think you could have also used the healing one. Either of the 2 healing ones. But this is pretty good. Low blow. Bigger heals for 3. I see that with the multiple bodies. EEE. Roots. No longer moves the healing duration. Says duration of 3 seconds. Yeah, you got lots of bodies. You need to keep them alive. Q build. Hunter-gatherer. Q. Ors. Real boy. Feign death. I guess Feign Death's okay. So, Tanky Dahaka. Takedowns. You guys thought you'd be getting a lot of kills. I don't know. I don't think you're getting kills in this game. I think you're like out sustaining them, deathballing type of stuff. What's your talents here on this choice? You could have had Lurker Strain. I think you should have taken Lurker Strain. I have a hard time telling you not to take Lurker Strain. So Liquor String does damage, slows, reduces the cooldown of your burrow, and gives you stealth. And they all do AA damage. So that like disjoints some of their abilities to attack you. I think Liquor Strain was the choice here. I don't think you needed essences from heroes, especially when you have the PvE essence. Yeah, Bleeding Frenzy. And then you did Essence deals damage. Yeah, if you thought you really needed to keep this essence up for some reason, the PvE essence makes more sense, right? Essence from minions, and you deal more damage to mercenaries, right? Like this one doesn't make any sense to me unless you guys really thought you'd be killing things left and right. I don't even think you get. Yeah. Sure, in your battle against Artanis, you're gonna get a lot of stacks, right? Because he's in melee range, so you get more essence that way. But you don't need, to get a ton of essence when you're double soaking or you're global soaking. I think this would have been more value. And then AA is fine, right? Like you can AA stuff. That's more damage, more better. Wait, what? Turn mirror into leaving a bush for 5 seconds after. Yeah, it gives you a lot of attack damage. Yeah, that can work. I was thinking you'd probably want one of these two to be more playmaking, but I think all three of these are good. This is like AA. This is like this one and this one, right? Make you gray main. So, but okay, yeah. Overall, to me, like we didn't play to our win condition because we're triple tanky, triple beefy. So we want to take long, sustained fights, right? They are quote unquote immune to blow up. We only have one DPS in Vala. We need to protect the Vala. Vala needs to not overextend and go too far forward because then when Vala dies, we have no damage. Um, Bunkers need to be placed in positions that help people. Don't feel like you have to push bunker just because everyone else pushed their R buttons. I really think stun was good here. Work on your bear positioning because your body was closer to people than your bear was. And then look to dig or flank a little bit sooner. So that way you guys can take those engages. Like, honestly, the first the first 7 minutes of this game, like, not even that far. The first 3 minutes of this game, I was like, why are you asking me to replay review this? You literally got the whole wall for free. You got the camp on time for free. You almost get a kill top here for free. Like, everything is going right for you guys at the first 3 minutes of this game. Everything's going right. You're about to die down here because you're overextended. But, like, the first 3 minutes of this game, I'm like, okay, I don't know why they had me review this game. Because you guys did everything correct. And then this death started the snowball of, like, how do we play for the objective? Because you have to still play for it. You can't give it. It is strong enough to win. It's not, you know, and it's not a Battle of Eternity. It's not Braxis, but it's like, but the objective is still strong enough. It will win the game. So, we have to make better decisions on how do we play the objective, and that needs to come before the game starts, right? Are we playing aggressive or defensive? Are we stalling? Are we poking? Okay, if we are poking, who's our poke? Right? It's not like we had Junkrat or Chromie, someone that can like sit over here and just like poke for days. Or Deathwing, that drops bombs and pokes for days. Like, our poke is on Blaze and on Rexar. And when we're not poking, right, all 5 people need to be ready, and we're walking in, and we're taking this zone, right? 1, 2, 3 bodies, and we're pushing in and we're getting kills. Because they're never going to touch our Vala. Right? Mal'Ganis tries to sleep through us. Cool. We all turn and kill Mal'Ganis. Right? Artanis tries to swap one of our beefy bodies. No problem. We all kill Artanis. Our beefy bodies can live. Right? Like, they will live. That's why we took 3 beefy bodies. Right? Like, there's no reason that you guys should die to what they bring. They don't have tons of burst. The only reason we die is because we don't focus fire on targets, and then we end up getting, like, two of our squishy characters end up dying or being too low health. Like, Trench was constantly below half health in the later game fights over here. Harkin's trying to reach things with AAs, and then gets swapped or is getting reached, right? We need to play more of a death ball protect, like move in as a team, work as a team, follow up and layer our CCs. I didn't see too many of that. We had a couple where 2 landed, but because of our damage structure, we need 3. We need 4 to get kills. So honestly, not a bad game. I think just little things to work on, as well as positioning and understanding how do we win. Because you guys, honestly, at this point in the game, I thought you were winning the game. But I'm like, and then from this point here, we just didn't play the objective. They got it for free. We took a bad team fight, right? And that put us behind. Then they got 10s, and they got this building, and then they got this boss. And then we forced another bad team fight. So, yeah. We'll get there. Rough game, but shows lots of potential. I think it's actually a really good game to learn from, as well as continue to keep practicing that triple front line. And what do you want to do with it? How do you make it work? How do you make it win? So, all right. We'll catch you guys on the next one.